Amy Duggar's husband is out Sun-Zero King and drinking despite severe illness. The Duggar family has rarely stayed out of the public eye, and once again, headlines are swirling, this time involving Amy Duggar King's husband, Dylan King. While Amy has long distanced herself from the core values of the more famous Duggar clan, her outspoken nature and efforts to carve out a more independent life have often drawn attention. But recently, the focus has shifted to her husband, Dylan, and his controversial behavior amid reports of a serious health condition. The situation has left fans divided, worried, and in some cases, outright shocked. Reports are now surfacing that despite dealing with a significant health challenge, rumored to involve cardiovascular or respiratory issues, Dylan has been seen engaging in risky behaviors, including smoking and drinking in public. While Amy Duggar has always presented herself as a more relatable and grounded member of the extended Duggar family, her husband's alleged recklessness is now raising eyebrows and concerns, not just for his own well-being but also for their marriage and public image. Unlike the rest of the Duggar family, Amy has never fully adhered to the strict rules of her Uncle Jim Bob's household. She wore what she wanted, dated publicly, and embraced a lifestyle that emphasized personal choice rather than religious control. Her marriage to Dylan King was, for many, a refreshing departure from the rigid Duggar norms. However, Dylan's recent actions appear to echo a different form of rebellion, not from religious conservatism, but from medical wisdom and self-care. Multiple eyewitnesses claim to have spotted Dylan outside a popular Arkansas bar, visibly smoking a cigarette and enjoying drinks with a small group of friends. This wouldn't be news for most celebrities or influencers, but for someone reportedly battling a serious illness, it's undeniably concerning. The details surrounding Dylan's health remain private, but several anonymous sources close to the family have hinted that he's been dealing with a serious, ongoing condition that could be exacerbated by smoking or excessive alcohol use. While no official diagnosis has been shared publicly, the mention of his illness by friends and Amy herself in recent posts has sparked increasing curiosity and concern among followers. The online Duggar following community, which spans fans, critics, and former fundamentalists alike, has been quick to react to the news. If he's really sick, he should be taking care of himself, not throwing his health away like this, one Reddit user commented. Others speculated whether his behavior might reflect deeper emotional or psychological struggles. Some even expressed sympathy, suggesting his actions might be a coping mechanism rather than sheer irresponsibility. On Instagram and Twitter, Amy has remained mostly silent about the controversy, leading many to wonder whether she supports her husband's choices or is struggling to manage them behind the scenes. For Amy, this presents a unique challenge. She has often presented herself as a beacon of common sense and self-determination within the shadow of the Duggar dynasty. Dylan's behavior, whether intentional or impulsive, undermines that image and may raise uncomfortable questions about their relationship dynamics. Marriage under the microscope is nothing new for Duggar family members. But unlike her cousins, Amy has always taken a more open and modern approach to marriage. Her social media has often shown a picture of playful affection between her and Dylan, with humorous videos and candid posts. Still, fans have occasionally noted moments of tension, especially when the couple appears to have differing opinions or values. This latest round of scrutiny may place even more pressure on their relationship. Managing a spouse's illness is emotionally taxing in itself, but doing so while the partner seems to be self-sabotaging adds an extra layer of strain. Some fans have questioned whether Amy has tried to intervene in Dylan's lifestyle choices. Others wonder whether she's given up trying. With no clear communication from either party, speculation continues to fill the silence. Despite the latest headlines, those familiar with Amy Duggar know she's no stranger to adversity. From being labeled the black sheep of the Duggar family to publicly denouncing her cousin Josh Duggar and taking a firm stand against abuse, she's shown courage in confronting difficult situations. It's not far-fetched to imagine that Amy may soon address the swirling rumors head-on. In previous interviews and social media posts, she's emphasized mental health, the importance of authenticity, and setting boundaries, often themes that contrast sharply with the Duggar legacy. These values may well guide her response to her current situation. While she's never claimed perfection, Amy has consistently tried to provide a voice for others who feel trapped or silenced, particularly within ultra-conservative communities. If Dylan's actions are indeed a cry for help, Amy may be one of the few Duggar-adjacent figures with the emotional intelligence and grit to confront it publicly and compassionately. At the heart of this issue is a more universal question. What happens when someone close to us refuses to take their health seriously? It's a question many families face, especially when addiction, denial, or mental health play a role. Dylan's public behavior, drinking and smoking while reportedly battling illness, may be viewed as reckless, but it's also human. People cope in messy, imperfect ways. What matters most is what comes next. Will he acknowledge the concerns and make changes? Will Amy step in with the same strength and clarity she's shown in the past? In the coming weeks, it's likely that Amy will feel compelled to respond, especially if public interest continues to build. Whether through a social media statement, a candid video, or subtle messaging in future posts, her take will be important in shaping how fans and followers interpret this chapter of her life. For now, the story remains open-ended, a blend of concern, controversy, and the ever-present complexity of real human relationships. What's clear is that health, family, and personal choices are once again at the center of the Duggar-adjacent narrative. Jana pregnant with her first baby? See proof here. For years, fans of the Duggar family have followed their lives closely, from TV screens to social media. As stars of 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On, the Duggars have been in the public eye for over a decade. While many of the Duggar children have grown up, married, and started families of their own, one sibling has always stood out for choosing a different path: Jana Duggar. Often referred to as the Cinderella Duggar, Jana has long been admired for her independence, patience, and grace under pressure. Now Duggar fans and internet sleuths alike are buzzing with the biggest speculation in years. Is Jana Duggar finally pregnant with her first child? The rumor mill is spinning at full speed, and there may be more to this theory than just wishful thinking. Let's break down the story, examine the evidence, and talk about what this could mean for the famously private Duggar daughter. At 35 years old, Jana Duggar has spent most of her life in the spotlight. Despite being one of the older Duggar children, she has remained unmarried and childless, which has often been the subject of public scrutiny and speculation. In a family where most daughters marry young and begin families quickly, Jana's single status has always sparked questions. Over the years, she has gracefully brushed off rumors and criticism, insisting she's content and waiting on God's timing. But her recent low-profile lifestyle, coupled with some intriguing social media clues, has fueled speculation that things might be changing. One of the biggest red flags Duggar fans point to is Jana's recent absence from social media. Known for occasionally sharing glimpses of her garden, home projects, and family time, Jana's Instagram has gone unusually quiet in the past several months. For someone once active, even if modestly, that change hasn't gone unnoticed. Fans argue that this kind of digital silence is often the first sign of a Duggar pregnancy. In the past, married sisters like Jessa, Jill, and Joy Anna stepped away from the spotlight before announcing major news. Could Jana be following suit? More recently, eagle-eyed followers noticed Jana in a family group photo wearing noticeably looser clothing than usual, a departure from her usual form-fitting but modest fashion. Some even claim to see a slight baby bump, although it's impossible to confirm anything from the picture alone. Another potential piece of the puzzle came from a now-deleted Reddit post claiming that a user's cousin saw Jana at an OB/GYN clinic in Arkansas. The post didn't include photos or verifiable proof, but that hasn't stopped fans from speculating. While it could have been for a routine checkup, or even for supporting a sibling or friend, it has added fuel to the rumor fire. Supporters of the theory say Jana has every right to keep such matters private, but others point out that such a public sighting is rare and telling. The Duggars are typically careful about where they go and who sees them, especially when rumors are swirling. Here's where the mystery deepens. There's no confirmed boyfriend, fiancé, or husband in sight. In Duggar tradition, pregnancy outside of marriage would be considered scandalous. That said, rumors of Jana having a secret relationship have floated around for years. One name that frequently pops up is Stephen Wissmann, a Nebraska pilot and businessman whom Jana was linked to in 2021. Although the Duggar family never confirmed the relationship, multiple sightings, family trips, and shared photos hinted that something may have been going on between them. If the two remained close behind the scenes, could they have taken the next step privately? Alternatively, some believe Jana may have adopted or is caring for a child not biologically hers. After all, she's helped raise her younger siblings and is known for her maternal instincts. Could this baby buzz actually be related to fostering or guardianship? The Duggar family's beliefs on adoption have evolved, and it wouldn't be out of character for Jana to offer support in that way. Interestingly, the rest of the Duggar family has remained tight-lipped, at least publicly. While they often flood Instagram with celebratory posts whenever a new grandchild is on the way, there's been no mention of Jana in recent family baby posts. Could that mean they're respecting her desire for privacy? Or are they waiting for an official announcement? Some fans believe the Duggars are more cautious about what they share online following years of public scrutiny and the fallout from family scandals. If Jana truly is expecting, it's possible they've agreed to keep it under wraps for now. For a long time, Jana Duggar represented a different path in a family steeped in tradition. While many of her siblings followed a similar pattern, courtship, engagement, marriage, and babies, Jana was seen as forging her own road. That's what made her such a relatable and inspiring figure to fans who didn't necessarily subscribe to the same expectations. If she is pregnant, this could mark a major shift not only in her personal journey, but also in how the Duggars share their lives with the public. Whether it's through marriage, adoption, or another means entirely, the thought of Jana becoming a mother is undeniably exciting for fans who've cheered her on for years. So, is Jana Duggar really pregnant? At this point, we can't say for sure. The so-called proof remains largely circumstantial: loose clothing, social media silence, and vague sightings. Yet in the world of Duggar watching, even the smallest hints can spark major conversations. Whether or not the rumors are true, one thing is clear: fans love Jana and genuinely want the best for her. Whether she becomes a mother or not, whether she marries or continues living life on her own terms, her journey is hers alone. Until an official confirmation, or denial, comes from Jana or the Duggar family, this remains one of the most intriguing mysteries in the ongoing saga of America's most watched supersized family.